Hey there, I just thought I'd make a quick video because I got a shipment of oils from Aromatics.com. I believe I was refilling this time. I never quite remember what I'm getting. So it feels like Christmas when I open a package that I know is essential oils. And so I thought I would share it with you. Aromatics is one of my favorite. They have excellent quality. And I've already unwrapped these to let them warm up a little. It's quite cold right now in Minnesota. But they all come in biodegradable wrapping. So if that's something that's important to you, Aromatics does that. But in this case, so in this shipment today, I got bergamot. And I wanted to see, so if you're not familiar with bergamot, it's very similar to lavender, which I happen to have a lavender here today too. Chemically, they're very similar. So they're antimicrobial, antibacterial, sedative, digestive. I mean, they cover a pretty broad spectrum. I found in many of animal therapists have found too that animals, especially dogs, tend to prefer bergamot over lavender. But if you haven't smelled lavender or bergamot, it is a fresh bottle of bergamot is really, it's lovely. It's beautiful. It's more citrusy than lavender. It has a lighter aroma, not so floral like lavender is. And it's slightly citrus. So, it's not orange citrus, I would say. This is a little like on the lemon lime citrus side, but much softer. And then I said I had lavender, so lavender was in this shipment too. And this lavender is a little more unique in that Aromatics grew it and distilled it themselves. And the lavender was grown at high altitude, which makes, in the mountains of Montana, which makes it a little different than your traditional lavender. And yeah, I would say it's fuller. It's like a richer, deeper smell or aroma than the traditional lavender, which depending on your source, in my opinion, some of them can be kind of flat. Like if you inhale, I'm getting just lots of different smell, like tones in there. And definitely have the linalool, which is very relaxing and calming. So from lavender, I'm going to share sweet marjoram with you, which I had. This is a refill that I had run out. But again, when you open a fresh bottle, it's always like really fun because after you have your bottles open for a while, a year, 2 years, 3 years, they can oxygenate and kind of, the scent changes. So sweet marjoram is like the marjoram that is in your kitchen, the spice. And this is really nice. Of course I like it, it's so personal, right? But it's a very herbaceous smell. So it has a little, herby. It's like your herbs, but it also is a little earthy, I think, to it. It's not floral at all. And if you're not familiar with sweet marjoram, I call it grandma's chicken noodle soup. Yeah, similar to lavender, it covers a really broad spectrum of things. But I find like lavender and sweet marjoram together are really good, like for people if you're feeling sick, something. I used to use it in my son's baths, but with the animals, sweet marjoram is really good. They're both antispasmodic, antibacterial. Sweet marjoram can be an antispasmodic. It's good for muscles, sore muscles, stiffness, spasming muscles. It's digestive, so it's really good for any digestive issues. It's calming and sedative, so it works well in placement. It's a less expensive oil. So if you don't want to buy Roman chamomile, which can be a pricier oil, sweet marjoram is a really great substitute. And the other oil I had this time is Copaiba Balsam. I don't think you can really read that, but Anyway, so Copaiba Balsam is not a true balsam like balsam fir or any of the conifer balsams. And it's distilled from the oleo resin, which means it's from the resin of the tree, not from the needles, which typical balsams are distilled from needles. It's very good for pain. So the chemistry in it, one of the components is really good for anti-inflammatory and pain. And I would say it does not, this is really nice. Copaiba can tend to be a milder, softer scent. I've had bottles where I'm like, I can't, like, where is it? I can't smell it, or, you know, can't find the tones. This one's really nice. It's a fuller one. It still is light compared to like the spruces and the firs where you really smell the tree and that needles. This does not smell like that, but it's really nice and it's grounding. So it's good with animals that have pain, especially older. I mean, if you have pain and you need some calming and grounding at the same time, this is a great oil to go to. All of these ones here are going to be okay around cats, especially if you're diffusing them. Remember, I don't do I don't really do topical on any animals unless there's a skin issue. But I hope you enjoyed this or learned something from it. Let me know if you did, if you learned something about one of the oils. And post in the comments below what was in your last shipment of essential oils. And if you can't remember, just tell me what your favorite oil is. If you had to reorder right now and you could buy any one you want, what would it be? So post that in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.